Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So if you guys haven't known, the update for the dogs has just dropped and it's like an instant hit. As you guys do know, Jailbreak hit a peak of 112,000 players, which hasn't been seen in a very long time. So that's how you know this update is a success. But anyway, I'm going to be comparing these two dogs. So if you guys don't know, the dog store is right over here. That sounds kind of weird, the dog store. The pet store is right over here next to the glider shop, and the donut shop is in this small little town and stuff. So this town is actually quite useful now because there's a gun store, donut store, pet store, and now also a $1 million store. So it's pretty useful. Anyway, I'll be comparing these two dogs. You guys don't know, there's only two, but there's a third slot, which I assume Bad Email might add a third dog or a third pet. I don't know. We'll see about that. But there is the German Shepherd, which actually costs 50,000, and we got the Bulldog that costs 80,000. So right off the bat, you can compare. Maybe the Bulldog is more better because it costs more money. So in this video, we're gonna be breaking that all down, and yeah. So first of all, the dog is actually based on the team, if you guys don't know. So for example, if you are on the police team, you should probably get yourselves a German Shepherd because that is actually better for the police team. So on the criminal team, the Bulldog is actually better. So I'm going to be doing that. Based off of team, I'll be using the team to compare. So one of the first stuff that you guys should know about dogs is that they actually bark when you are nearby an enemy player. So if I just stand right over here next to Coolby, who is not on my team, the dog should, in fact, bark. Did you guys hear that? So let's just wait. Look at that. They're barking at Carson and Coolby. As you can see, they're basically on the opposite side of the team, and they are barking. So yeah, the dog can actually get stuck in the door a little bit, but you just gotta walk over to a little bit of the side, and then you can, let the dog go through. So yeah. Now, let's go ahead and test out what happens if you shoot another player. So, for example, the funny thing is, I don't know why it's not a thing. This should be a thing, but if you punch another player, the dog will not attack. So, if someone punches you, the dog won't attack the person who punched you, and if you attack somebody else, the dog won't attack that person. But if you shoot any single shot at that person, it will attack and go to, it'll attack until 60 damage. As you can see in this tweet, Bad Emo said it will attack players until 60 damage. As you can see, the 60 damage, that Brian has been damaged to 60, and it'll stay like that, then the dog will come back onto your side. So it basically drains them out of 40 health, which is quite useful because it can actually distract the person because they're all overwhelmed about this dog chasing after you. After that, then you get distracted, and then you can kill them with ease. Alright, so Coolby's gonna shoot me. There you go. As you can see, both dogs are attacking each other. So your dog actually defends the yourself, basically. So the other dog will also attack you, but you also have a dog attacking back. And as you can see, we are both at 60 health. So that's the good thing about dogs. It's really good as a defense tool. So, it has some loyal companion by your side. So that's one really cool thing about the dogs that I really like. Another thing you can do with dogs is actually you can pet the dogs, which is kind of cool. So as you can see, you have to wait a little bit until your dog sits down. You have to stop moving for at least a little bit. And then once they sit down, you just walk up to it and you can pet them. There you go. As you can see, I'm going to walk up to my dog, and I should be able to pet them. There you go, as you can see. That's the cool petting thing. Now, how we're going to compare both of the dogs is an interesting question. So basically, I'm going to compare both of the dogs' abilities. So first of all, we're going to compare the abilities of this Bulldog, and then I'll compare the abilities of the German Shepherd on the police team because they perform better depending on which team you are. So if you use a German Shepherd and you're on the criminal team, it won't perform as good as, as you can see, they're actually in a fight, but it won't perform as good as, you're on the police team. So that's why I'll be using the dog suited for each team. So first of all, we're going to have to compare, first of all, what they do. So I want to know the range of how far each dog barks. Of course, there's some fights going on, so I'm going to have to, get out of the fight. Alright, so I thought this is a pretty good range to basically test. So as you can see, there is that Brian, right all the way over there, another person, and basically I'm going to be seeing the range of how far it is. So first of all, I'm just going to take a little step. Actually, let's just turn up the sound because I want to hear how far they bark and stuff. So here we go. Let's just walk a little bit closer. Alright, they can't really bark from there. Alright, cool. Let's go bark all the way over here. Alright, are you going to bark yet? Nope. Oh, did I just hear a bark? Look at that. The dog barked from here. So as you can see, this is the range. So I'm going to mark it, this like first little parking lot slot all the way over there. So that's the range for the bulldog and how far they bark. So that is quite a little bit. Like that's not bad. Like that's actually a pretty decently good distance from where they'll bark. So I like that. So let's go ahead and test some more stuff out, shall we? So let's go test out the defense. So I'm gonna have Dat Brian shoot me and just see like how well the dog performs. So boom, shot, and now let's see. The dog is attacking Dat Brian. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, okay, taking down some health. The dog runs around a little bit and just like does all that stuff. And boom, there you go. All right, are you gonna attack more? Attack. And I think that's enough. All right, there you go. Then they stopped. So that is the amount of damage that it would attack. Okay, so now I'm going to be testing out how much on attack range. So here we go. I'm going to shoot you once, and let's see how much the dog is going to attack. Well, I'm thinking just 60%. Like, it's not really that much of a big deal. So, as you can see, oh, yep, just left to 60% health. So, yeah, not that much of a change, but let's now go test out the German Shepherd, because I think we tested out everything we could that the dog had the ability to. So, yeah. I mean, there's only one last thing to test out, and that's basically depending on which car you're in. So, for example, if I'm on the pickup truck, the dog will be in the back on the pickup truck. If I'm in other vehicles, the dog will be in that vehicle. So, it really depends on which vehicle. I guess it's about the looks or what type it is in. So, I don't know if you can really compare about the vehicle, but I'm just comparing the abilities. So, I don't know. Does this count as an ability to be in a vehicle? I don't know, man. But anyway, I'm now going to be comparing the German Shepherd. Alright, so now I am finally, we switched teams, so as you can see, I'm a police officer now, so let's go ahead and re-adopt the German Shepherd. So as you guys do know, there you go, there's a German Shepherd. I named mine Donut. I'm actually curious, guys, what do you guys name your dogs down in the description? I named my German Shepherd Donut, and I named my Bulldog Rio. So tell me what you guys know. I don't know, you guys probably have more creative names than me. I mean, like Bob. Okay, that's creative. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and test stuff out. So we're back where we were. As you can see, this is a Donut right over here, German Shepherd. Let's go see how far it will bark from. So here we go. Let's just step up. All right. I don't hear a bark yet. Hold on. Let me just turn up my sound because, we got to hear the barks. I turned it down. Anyway, here we go. All right. Let's see. I hear some thunder. All right. We're going to walk up a little bit more. There we go. As you can see, barked. All right. Let me see. Can I go back a little bit? Whoa, they barked from back here. Okay, whoa. They barked from over here. I remember, like, my bulldog barked from right over here. So that's interesting. But one thing I did differently was I went back a little bit. So maybe the bulldog did that, but I tested it. So let me just let's go back a little bit more and just go. Let's see. Yeah, no bark over here, but there was a bark on, like, this parking line. So, from this far, the dog actually barked, which is actually, like, a farther than the bulldog. I mean, I did test it out. I went slowly, and then finally, the dog barked over here for the bulldog. And for here, this was the line where the German Shepherd actually barked, as you can see. You gonna bark? As you can see, look at that. They just barked. Pretty cool. I like it. So it looks like the German Shepherd may have a larger barking range. That's what I see, because the Bulldog barked over here. The German Shepherd barked over on this line. So that's pretty cool. That you gotta note down. But that's pretty interesting because the Bulldog actually costs $80,000. So that's pretty interesting. But, the police dog is better trained. Maybe, in real life, they have, like, lots and lots of hours of training. So that may be the reason. Maybe they're trying to be realistic. But I don't know. Alright, so now let's try some self-defense. I'm going to shoot myself. Here we go. Boom. My dog is now attacking. So, let's see. How much damage you're going to do. Let's see how much damage you're going to do. Hello. Alright, the dog is, like, going crazy. I just love to see this. And the dog stopped. So, there we go. I mean, still 60 health. Not really much of a change. I don't see much of a change, so... Alright, so we're going to try the attack damage. Here we go. Let's see. Attack. It's probably gonna go back to 60 health. I already know about it. I just was just seeing, yep, 60 health again. Not much of a change, so all I can see is, surprisingly, the German Shepherd has a larger barking range. Have no idea why. It costs less money, but has a larger barking range, but I assume maybe that's because I'm police. Maybe as criminal, it's a smaller one. We don't really know, but it has a larger barking range, and that's what I tested. Tell me what you guys think down below. That's pretty much everything. German Shepherd versus the Bulldog. So tell me down below what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!